Hello grade 9 SMC students. This time let us learn how to solve systems of linear equations by substitution. Substitution method. First let us have a warm up. Solve systems of linear equations for x. So for number 1, x equals y minus 3. For number 2, x equals y plus 4 all over 3. Yeah. So in here for number 1 and 2, we solve for x in terms of y. Simplify each expression for number 3 and 4. 2x minus 10, how about here? 9 minus 3x, because 12 minus 3x minus 3. 12 minus 3 is 9. So 9 minus 3x. Evaluate each expression for the given value of x. Substitute x here. Is your answer for number 5? 12. Yes. 4 plus 2. How about here? If x is 10, what is... Yes. What's the value? 9, diba? 9. Yeah. 3 times 3 equals 9. Objective, solve systems of linear equations in two variables by substitution. Sometimes it is difficult to identify the exact solution to a system by graphing. In this case, you can use a method called substitution. Kasi by graphing, not so exact yung points of intersection. Diba? Pwede yung fraction or decimal form. So it's not exact whole number. So aside from graphing, we can also use substitution method in solving systems of linear equations. So the goal when using substitution is to reduce the system to one equation that has only one variable. Then you can solve this equation by the methods taught in chapter 2. So these are the steps using the substitution method. Step 1, solve for one variable in at least one equation if necessary. Step 2, substitute the resulting expression into the other equation. Solve the equation to get the value of the first variable, and substitute that value into one of the original equations and solve. Write the values from steps 3 and 4 as an ordered pair, x, y, and check. Okay, these are the steps in solving systems of equations by substitution. Let us now have our example 1A, solve the system by substitution. Equation 1, y equals 3x, equation 2, y equals x minus 2. So for step 1, both equations are already solved for y, diba? So let us now substitute 3x to equation 2. Yan. Since y equals 3x, we can now substitute y here in equation 2 as by 3x. 3x equals x minus 2, so that 3x minus x is 2x. 2x equals negative 2. Divide both sides by 2, therefore x equals negative 1. And to solve for y, you can now use either of these two equations. Pwedeng ito, 3 times negative 1, negative 3. Or pwede rin ito, negative 1 minus 2, negative 3. So y equals negative 3. Yun. So therefore, what is the solution? Negative 1, negative 3. Negative 1, negative 3. Then check. For y equals 3x, that's correct. Negative 3 equals negative 3. For y equals x minus 2, negative 3 equals negative 3. Okay, next, example 1B, solve the system by substitution. Okay, meron na tayong equation, solve for y. Substitute the value of y, which is x plus 1, to equation 2. Yan, 4x plus y equals 6, substitute y by x plus 1. Then you can now solve for x. 4x plus x is 5x na yan. 5x plus 1 equals 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5x equals 5. Divide both sides by 5. Therefore, x equals 1. Diba? Okay, subtract 1 from both sides. So 5x equals 5. Divide both sides by 5. X equals 1. What is y? You can now solve for y here. 1 plus 1, 2. 2. So the solution is 1, 1, 2. Then check. Last step is check. Substitute 1, 2 into the both of equations in the system. For y equals x plus 1, 2 equals 2. Yes. For 4x plus y equals 6, 6 equals 6. Yes, correct. Next, 1C. Solve the system by substitution. X plus 2y equals negative 1, x minus y equals 5. Okay, let us first solve the first equation for x by subtracting 2y from both sides. So magiging x equals negative 2y minus 1. Or simply transpose 2y to the right side. Magiging x equals negative 2y minus 1. So meron na tayong value of x. Substitute this negative 2y minus 1 to equation 2. X minus y equals 5. Yan. Substitute x in x minus y equals 5 by negative 2y minus 5. From here, you can now solve for y. Negative 2y minus y is negative 3y minus 1 equals 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 divided by negative 3. Negative 2 is the answer. Yan, negative 2 yung y. And step 4. Okay, write one of the original equations. Let's choose x minus y equals 5. From here, we can be able to solve for x because there is already the value of y, which is negative 2. X plus 2 equals 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. Yon, x equals 3. Therefore, the solution is 3, negative 2. 3, negative 2 is solution. Okay. The checking is reserved for you. Okay, can you do the checking? Let's try here. 3 plus 2, correct, 5. Negative 9, wait, ano ba yung isang equation? 3 negative 2. Ito. 3 plus negative 4. Yun. Wait. 3 plus negative 4. Yes, negative 1. Let's proceed to our next example. So, example 1C, the answer is 3, negative 2. So, example, solve the system from 1A yata to. So, y equals x plus 3, y equals 2x plus 5. Both equations are solved for y. Substitute 2x plus 5 for y in the first equation. Yun. Since both y are equal to x plus 10 to x plus 5, we can substitute this to here, equation 1. From here, we can now be able to solve for x. 2x minus x, x, 3 minus 5, negative 2. Negative 2 is x about y. Substitute muna dito. Negative 2 plus 3, 1. Negative 2, 1 is the answer. Negative 2, 1. Okay, checking is okay, gagawin nyo yung checking. Okay, na magawa ng checking, okay? But always in solving the systems, dapat checking is the last step. Next, check it out. Solve the system by substitution. X equals 2y minus 4. X plus 8y equals 16. So the first equation is solved for x. Substitute that value 2y minus 4 to equation 2. Yun. X plus 8y equals 16. So 2y minus 4 plus 8y equals 16. 2y plus 8y, 10y. 16 plus 4 is 20. 10y equals 20. 10y equals 20. Divide both sides by 10. 2. The value of y is 2. What is the value of x? Substitute here in the equation 1. X plus 8y equals 16. Or pwede rin yun, kahit ano sa kanilang dalawa. So, in this example, we choose x plus 8y equals 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. X equals 0. So, the answer is 0, 2. Okay, you do the checking na for 1B. Let's proceed to 1C. 2x plus y equals negative 4. X plus y equals negative 7. Step 1. Let us solve. Solve the second equation for x by subtracting y from each side. So, or in other words, solve x in terms of y. So, the answer is x equals negative y minus 7. And substitute negative y minus 7 to equation 1. Here, 2 times negative y minus 7 plus y, negative 2y plus, negative 2. Negative 2y minus 14 plus y equals negative 4. That means negative y equals, combine like terms. Negative 2y plus y, negative y. Minus 14 equals negative 4. Add 14 to each side. Negative 4 plus 14 is positive 10. Divide both sides by negative 1. Y equals negative 10. So the answer is... solve muna natin yung x. Substitute negative 10 for y in equation x plus y equals negative 7. Negative 7 plus 10. Negative 7 plus 10 is what? 3. So therefore the solution, write the solution as an ordered pair, 3 negative 10. Sometimes you substitute an expression for a variable that has a coefficient. When solving for the second variable in this situation, you can use the distributive property. Caution: when you solve one equation for a variable, you must substitute the value or expression into the other original equation, not the one that had just been solved. Okay, example 2, still on substitution method using the distributive property. Solve the first equation by subtracting 6x from each side. So it becomes y equals negative 6x plus 11, or simply transpose 6x to the right side. Y equals negative 6x plus 11. Then substitute y equals negative 6x plus 11 to equation 2. Okay, 3x plus 2 times here. Negative 6x plus 11 equals negative 5. So it becomes 3x plus 2 times. Okay, distributive property. Giging. Multiply natin yung 2. So negative 6x and 11. So yun. 3x plus 2 times negative 6x plus 2 times 11 equals negative 5. 3x minus 12x plus 22 equals negative 5. 3x minus 12x is negative 9x plus 22 equals negative 5. Negative 22 minus negative 5 minus 22 is negative 27 divided by negative 9, positive 3. So x equals 3. Let us now solve for y using the equation y plus 6x equals 7. Substitute x by 3. So y plus 6 times 3 is 18. Y plus 18 equals 11. 11 minus 18 is negative 7. So therefore, the solution is 3 negative 7. Right? 3 negative 7 for example 2. Next, another negative 2x plus y equals 8. 3x plus 2y equals 9. First, solve the first equation by y by adding 2x to each side. So from equation 1, again, y equals 2x plus 8 here. Then we can now substitute y, the value of y here, to equation 2. 3x plus 2 times 2x plus 8 equals 9. Distributive property becomes 3x plus 2 times 2x plus 2 times 8 equals 9. Giving 3x plus 4x plus 16 equals 9. 3x plus 4x, 7x plus 16 equals 9. 9 minus 16 is negative 7. 7x equals negative 7. Divide both sides by 7. Answer is negative 1. Substitute negative 1 to each of the two. To either of the two equations here. Okay. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2 plus y equals 8. 8 minus 2, 6. The y is 6. The value of y is 6. 2, 6. Negative 1, 6 is the solution. Solution of the example number 2. Let us now apply our knowledge in solving systems by substitution with the following problems. This is an example of consumer economics application. Jenna is deciding between two cell phone plans. The first plan has a $50 sign-up fee and costs $20 per month. The second plan has a $30 sign-up fee and costs $25 per month. After how many months will the total cost be the same? What will the cost be? If Jenna has to sign a 1-year contract, which plan will be cheaper? Explain. So write an equation for each option. Let T represent the total amount paid and M represent the number of months here. So total paid is sign-up fee plus payment for each month. So we have here the option 1. This will be our equation. T is equal to $50 plus $20 M. M represents the month. For option 2, $30. Total paid is equal to $30 plus $25 per month. So let us now solve for M. Yes, both equations are solved for T, so you can use substitution method. Substitute 50 plus 20M to T here in this equation. So giving 50 plus 20m equals 30 plus 25m. So magiging negative 5m equals negative 20. Or simply here. 25m minus 20m, 5m. 50 minus 30, 20. Ganon, diba? Transposition. Divide both sides by 5. M is 4. So write one of the original equations. T equals 30 plus 25m. Substitute 4 by m. 100 plus 30, 130. Yun. What does this mean? T is 130, m is 4. So the ordered pair is 4, 130. So in 4 months, the total cost for each option would be the same, $130 4 months. If Jenna has to sign a 1-year contract, which plan will be cheaper? Explain. Option 1, 50 plus 20 times 12, because there are 12 months in a year. For option 2, 30 plus 25 times 12, 330. So cheaper yung option 1. Jenna should choose the first plan because it costs $290 per the year and the second plan costs $330. Another problem, one cable television provider has a $60 setup fee and charges $80 per month, and the second has a $160 equipment fee and charges $70 per month. A. In how many months will the cost be the same? What will that cost be? First, write an equation for each option. Let T represent the total amount paid and M represent the number of months. Again, we have here the equation. Total paid is fee plus a payment amount for each month. So for option 1, T equals $60 plus $80 M. M is month. T equals $160 plus $70 per M, which is month. So both equations are solved for T. Let us now substitute here. Let's substitute 60 plus 80m in this equation 2. So ganyan. 60 plus 80m equals 160 plus 70m. So we have 10m equals 100. Bale 10. Diba? 80m minus 70m, 10m. 160 minus 60, 100. Divide both sides by 10. 10. So m is 10. How about t? Okay, substitute m equals 10 to the equation 1 or 2. So we choose t equals 160 plus 70m. 700 plus 160. Yeah, 700 plus 160, 860. So the solution is an ordered pair 10, 860. So this means in 10 months, the total cost for each option would be the same, $860. Now, if you plan to move in 6 months, which is the cheaper option? Let's say, for option 1, 60 plus 80 times 6, 540 lang. Dollars. For option 2, 160 plus 70 times 6, 580. So option 1 is the cheaper for the first 6 months. Yeah, 6 months 6 months. Substitute M by 6. 6 months lang Not 1 year. So for your quiz, we have here part 1. You can screenshot on this part. Numbers 1 and 2. Solve each system by substitution method. Meron ng answer dito. Solution na lang kailangan. For number 1, the answer, negative 2, negative 4. For number 2, 1, 2. For number 3, negative 3 halves, negative 11 halves. Okay? Screenshot on this part and you submit to me the solution. And for part 2, answer this. Screenshot on this part. Plumber A charges $60 an hour. Plumber B charges $40 to visit your home plus $55 for each hour. For how many hours will the total cost for each plumber be the same? How much will that cost be? If a customer thinks they will need a plumber for 5 hours, which plumber should the customer hire? So, this has the same solution as in our previous examples. So, just follow the steps. This is the answer. 8 hours for the first question. For how many hours will the total cost for each plumber be the same? 8 hours. How much will that cost be? $480. And which plumber should the customer hire? Plumber A. Plumber A is cheaper for less than 8 hours. Yon. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.